Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good afternoon. If you are coming on, please do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that share button. Tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know Prophet Ramon, the squad, we alive right here on this beautiful, beautiful Monday, March 14th, 2022. We're live here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. Please hit the like button, hit the share button. Put in the comments what city, what state, what country you're watching us from today. Let us know where you're watching us from. We appreciate all of you, all of our followers, all of our subscribers. For those of you that are watching us from YouTube, or if you have visited our YouTube page, I want to say thank you so much for helping us pass 7,000 subscribers. That may not be a big deal to some people, but it's a big deal to me because it takes a lot just to get 7,000 subscribers, especially on YouTube. You got to be giving some value. And I'm just grateful that we've been sharing enough information and giving enough value, especially on YouTube, to have over 7,000 subscribers. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube page, please, today, either now or whenever the show ends, make sure you hit that subscribe button on our YouTube page. We would love to have you as a part of our family and to be a part of our business community and ecosystem. Even if you're following me on another platform, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you have found me at, please make sure that you subscribe to our pages. Make sure that you follow us and share with us feedback. Anytime there are certain topics that you hear me talking about, whether it's on the show, whether it's on other posts, and you're interested in learning more about those topics or hearing me talk more about those topics, please make sure that you send us a message. I want to say thank you to all of you that give us feedback, that give us input, and even ask questions like almost every day, especially on YouTube. That's why I love the platform. We get people on YouTube every day sending us questions, asking us about business. And we've had a lot of our clients, people who are in our online business and financial training program, people who are in our Millionaire Mentorship program. We have coaching clients, consulting clients. We have licensees, people who have showed interest in everything that we're doing in the world of Ramon Preston Enterprises that have come from YouTube. So thank you so much for joining us today on the Ramon Preston Show. Just in case you don't know, I know I get so excited and I start just rambling and just going in, but I am Ramon Preston, your host of the Ramon Preston Show. Every Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time, we show up here live, sharing information with you that we know is an extension of who I am, what I do, and what our company is about. So all of this information that we share on the show is a reflection and an extension of our consulting division, our coaching division, our training division. So whether you are looking to receive online education and training through our Millionaire Blueprint program, whether you're looking to be coached and consulted by me on a more professional level, we have a Millionaire Mentorship program, a one-year program for coaching and consulting. We have consulting services. We have a certification program that we use to train coaches and consultants to do what we do, how we do it, and to get the results that we get. We have a licensing program that includes all of the above. So no matter what program that you are on in the ecosystem of our company, we make sure that we blanket it, we layer it, we compound it with all of our other programs. So I would love to have an opportunity to speak with anyone. If you are not a part of any of our programs and you're interested in being a part of our programs, getting in our business community, starting to converse with other people every Monday, as a matter of fact, at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like tonight, we host our weekly coaching calls, our Millionaire Mondays. We have mentorship calls every Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern. And we have a group of entrepreneurs, go-getters, high performers, business owners. These are clients in our coaching program, mentees that we are training and we're working with to help them scale their businesses into six figures and beyond. And so I share all of my secrets. I give them the game. I provide all of what it is that I've done for myself to the people who are in our community. So make sure that if there's anything we can do, you reach out to us today. I'm going to give you a number so that if at any point you find interest in what I talk about, and if at any point you know you want to be a part of what we're doing here, all you have to do is, and you may want to take this number down, all you have to do is text, just in case you don't have this number, all you have to do is text the word millionaire. This is how we know you are serious. Anytime you text this number to us, we know you're serious. And trust me, if you text this number to us today, we're going to reach back out to you. Of course, I can't do it now that I'm on the live, but once this live ends, if you text this number because you're interested and you're serious about being educated and trained for financial literacy, for entrepreneurship, for business ownership, you got to get to a point anyway in your life where you say, I got to start making an investment into myself. If you're serious about financial freedom, if you're serious about business ownership, if you're serious about taking your finances to the next level, you have to learn to make the commitment to invest in yourself. You got to invest in yourself. So all you have to do is text the word millionaire to this number, 404-478-7213. You should have no exceptions to this rule. If you know you want to be financially free, if you know you want to be a millionaire, if you know you want to put you and your family in a better financial situation, especially if that includes owning a business. If you know you want to own a business and you own a business and you know you're not doing the things that need to be done, whether you have a problem with sales or marketing or financial systems or tax strategies or corporate systems, whatever the issues are that you are trying to figure out, you have to invest in getting around the right people and getting the right information. And that's what we've put together in all of our programs. We teach you and train you on these things so that you can be more efficient financially, so that you can be more efficient in your business. So all you have to do is text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. I'm going to hold on to that page. I'm not even going to erase it. I'm going to hold on to it so that whenever we get to the back end of today's show, I can give that information to you again. And I want you to just take your business, your finances, your freedom, your legacy serious enough to reach out to me today. All right. So here's what we're going to be talking about today. I want to talk to you about how to synergize your business for growth. How do you synergize? That's a big word, huh? How do you synergize your business for growth? How do you synergize? That's the word of the day right there. How do you synergize? Ooh, that E look crazy. This is going to be your lesson for today. How do you synergize? How do you synergize your business for growth? All right. I mean, if you are an entrepreneur, if you got a business, which, by the way, if you do have a business, would you do me a favor, please, very quickly? Put the name of the business in the comments. Put the name of your business in the comments. If you have a business or you got multiple businesses, put the name of your business in the comments. Please, if you have a website to your business, put the website to your business in the comments as well. I want to go back. I want me and my team to go back and check out your business and see what you got going on. So if you have a business and you have a website for your business, put the name and the website of your business in the comments. Please do that. I want to go back, my team and I want to take a look at what you are doing and how you're actually positioning yourself in the marketplace. So I want to talk to you today about how to synergize your business for growth? How are you going to synergize your business for growth? Well, you ain't going to be able to synergize nothing if you don't know what synergize mean, right? So what does it mean to synergize anything? Even though we're talking about synergizing your business, what does it mean to synergize? Well, to synergize, it means to link. Synergizing means to link. So that means if it's something here and it's something there, in order for these two to connect and work together, there needs to be a what? There needs to be a synergy. Something has to happen between these two in order for a link to take place. So synergizing your business for growth is about linking certain components to your business. So let's say if those are all components right here, right? This is what synergize means. Another word for synergize means to cooperate. I want you to write it down if you're taking notes. Another word for synergize means to collaborate. So anything that is synergized, anything that is synergized, it is linked, it is cooperating, and it is collaborating, right? So for example, if let's just say these are links or these are areas that make up your business, right? Let's say you, just give you some examples. Let's say that's you. Let's say these are your products or services, or your services, right? Let's say this is the marketplace. This is the marketplace, right? Let's say these are your systems and your processes. And this is other people that could potentially play a role in your business, whether it's your spouse, your kids, family members, employees. Let's say these are some of the pieces, because remember, your business can have 100 or 3,000 different pieces, but let's just say, fundamentally speaking, you got these pieces of a puzzle that make up your business, right? Okay, how are you going to link all these pieces? How are you going to make sure that all this cooperates and collaborates together for your business to actually grow? This is what a lot of business owners struggle with, because they start putting certain pieces in place. It's like, okay, you got an idea. You know what you want to do. You think what you got is good. And you want to go into the market. So you know, in order for you to do this, you got to go to the market. And so you put your products and your services together. And then you figure out, okay, who do I need to help me? Do I need a vendor? Do I need a staff member? Do I need my wife or my husband to support me? Do I need a Prophet Ramon as a coach and as a mentor, whoever I need? And then I need to figure out what I need. What type of systems do I need? What type of processes? Well, the fact that you start thinking these things through, it doesn't mean your business is going to grow, because the growth of your business has to be dependent upon how you what? How you synergize your business. There needs to be a synergy. There needs to be a synergy. Another way of explaining synergy is there needs to be a rhythm. I hope I'm spelling the word rhythm right. I haven't spelt that in a while. There needs to be a rhythm. There needs to be a flow. Like there needs to be a pace to your business. It's like, you know, you create this synergy until there becomes a rhythm to your business. Your business starts moving and it starts flowing and it finds its pace, and all of a sudden the heartbeat of your business starts moving the body of your business forward, and it starts creating this momentum so that you can start seeing growth. But where does it all begin? It all begins with the right synergy. With the right synergy. My team and I, we talk about this a lot in different ways. We just had this discussion earlier, and we've had several discussions just within the last few hours of our Monday morning. But guess what? We're focusing in on how do we link all the different pieces of our business together and what makes up our business. How do we create cooperation and collaboration so everyone and everything is on the same page? We want everyone and everything to be on the same page, because if not, what's going to happen is you here, you're going to be all over the place trying to figure out, how do I create this flow so that I can start seeing my business grow? But it all starts with you. It all starts with you. And so that's what I want to talk a little bit about with you today, because I want you to become more synergized in your business, because I want your business to grow. I really, really want your business to grow. And I really hope you understand that people like me who mean you well, who have the resources and the information and the tools and the ability to actually help you, we need permission from you to actually provide the help and the value to you. So at some point you have to cross that barrier. You got to walk across that threshold that keeps holding you back, because you keep looking at how much money you don't got and what you think you can't do and what you're unable to do, and you're gonna wait until the perfect time to do it. And guess what happens? It never happens, because you never create enough synergy to actually get to this place you have in your mind, and you never see it show up in your life. So how do we create this synergy? I'm going to simplify this to show you how you actually create synergy, okay? The way you're going to create synergy is, and I'm going to show you, this is why I use my 3 components for helping my clients. If you're going to ever get to a place to where your business gets here to growth, because that's what scaling is about, growth. And trust me, I'm getting ready to say something to you, and I don't care what you think about it. I really don't, because I know if you don't see it the way I see it, I know you're wrong. And I'm not saying that arrogantly. I'm saying it boldly and confidently, because I've had people who are billionaires and multi hectare millionaires validate what I'm about to say, and they have proven that what I'm about to say is right. True scaling and growing in your business is a result of you really understanding all the intricate, all the microscopic, granular, itty bitty details of starting and structuring your business. So even though I, as a business coach, as a financial coach, as a business and financial consultant, as an educator and trainer for entrepreneurship and business and finances and investing, I'm a coach, I'm a consultant, I'm a trainer. I get that. But let me tell you something. Even where I am with my business, even though my business is a 7-figure business, I am still working on justifying even living up to this word scale. Because the truth is, I have not hit this particular aspect or component of business growth yet, because I have not crossed certain financial thresholds. As a matter of fact, according to the business and financial coaching and mentoring that I get from someone who leads their organization, which is a billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar organization, and all of the people that are around this person who helps to teach and train millionaires and entrepreneurs like myself who are in their ecosystem, when we all get together, I won't really be able to validate scale until I am beyond maybe the 3 to 8 to 10+ million dollar window a year. All right. So if you really understand that and accept it, you're probably going to have to rule this out if you're not making at least $3 million a year. So that means if you're not generating, think about that. If you ain't generating at least $200,000 or $300,000 a month, then we can understand these components. We can take this into consideration, but we really got to work on these. We got to work on these. And so this is how you're going to synergize your business, because your business is never going to creep over to the scale side if you don't synergize what you do on the start and structure side. And here's the key. Most of the work that you're going to do is going to be right here in the middle. Like, this is all the work, because starting your business is just about you filing your paperwork, forming your LLC, okay, making sure you got your EIN, making sure that you got your bank account. Okay, these are just some of the basics of starting a business, making sure that you have but there's still some other parts to this, and I teach this in one of my entrepreneurship courses. But you want to make sure that you have taken your legacy into consideration, because that's going to have a lot to do with what you name your business. You're going to have to at least understand the fundamentals of a holding company and divisions and subsidiaries, so that when you do file and form your paperwork, you have your business idea in mind of how it needs to be structured, so that when you start building layers into your business, you did it right the first time. That's why a lot of people, when they get introduced to somebody like me and they done already started a business and they're over here stuck, struggling, trying to structure it and figure out how they can create synergy and grow at some point, they end up having to come back to the start phase and redo it because they didn't have this right. That's why one of my statements to everybody is, do it right the first time. So I just want to show you, starting the business is simply a matter of you knowing how to file and form and get your EIN and your bank account, but at least knowing some of the preliminary structure details, like starting it as a holding company, then starting and filing and forming your operating entities and making sure that you got separate bank accounts and separate EINs, and that the name of your business is a reflection of your legacy, and making sure that you have a philosophy for your business. In other words, being clear that yes, you have a purpose, but you also do what you do for a profit. So these are all the things that you have to check the boxes on when you're starting it. All the work, though, to really justify synergizing your business, all the work is going to be right here in structuring your business. That's where all the work is going to be at. So that's what I'll take a little time to talk about today. I'll talk about that, because synergizing your business for growth is really about this. It's about structure. It's about systems. It's about processes. And it's about people. This is like a simple way of explaining what you're gonna have to deal with if you're gonna synergize your business for growth. So trust me, if your business is not continuing to grow, whether it's growing exponentially, fast and rapidly, or whether it's growing incrementally, if it is not growing, meaning that if it's not making no money, if it's not generating revenue, you cannot trick yourself into thinking if your business is not generating revenue that it's growing. It's not growing. And what is stopping it from generating revenue? Well, it's going to be a structure issue. It's going to be a systems issue. It's going to be a process issue. it's going to be a people issue. Now, of course, I could add product to this, but within the structuring of your business, you have to address the product. So that means, okay, you've started your business. Well, the fact that you started your business and now you're working on building the structure, you should have products. See, most people never even get past the product part, because in order for your business to be structured and to be introduced to the marketplace, you have to have what a lot of experts and the really smart people call a minimum viable product. So you have to have something. Now, let's say, for example, if you provide a service, whatever the service is you provide, if you have like 20 different offerings for a service, you got a $20 service, you got a $69 service, you got a $129 service. Well, when you get to the structure part, especially if you're working with a coach or consultant like me, and we start going through the deep dives and we realize that, you know what? You got to work on your products, because either your products are not viable enough, because they need to be minimum viable products. I have to be sold on these products and be confident enough to know that this product actually works. And this product can actually bring value. And if I have some level of validation and proof of concept, then it's going to help give me the confidence, but it at least needs to be a product. And if it's multiple products or services or both that you have, then maybe your products and services need to be packaged in a way that you can extract from the 30 things that you do, you can extract from those a signature product. This is why I like to talk a lot about the signature product. So if you got like 30 different price ranges for services that you could provide, and for things, you could do something for $20, you could do something for $200, you could do something for $1,200, you could do something for $299, you could do something for $46, for $95, and some of them are just based on what people need. Trust me, you gotta reverse engineer that, especially if you're one of those people that's always saying, well, tell me what your budget is. Like, you ain't gonna make a whole lot of money keep saying that. Like, you got to get to a point to where you ain't waiting for people to tell you what their budget is. You create a package to force people into the budget of what your package is. You got to do that. But if you're not able to do that, you don't understand what's going to create the synergy for all these things to work to grow your business. And growing your business is about making more money, generating more revenue. I hope I'm making sense to you. If I'm making sense to you, please put in the comments some feedback so that the community that comes behind you or maybe watching with you, they can see that, oh, okay, it's making sense. So your products are going to be important. So now you got to take your ideas. You got to figure out how you could turn your ideas into products. You got to figure out how to package those products. And again, if you got multiple products and services, maybe you need to figure out what is the one signature program or product can I put together that may be made up of the top 8 products and services that I have. So that's one of the things that you got to do. So let me just kind of clear my board a little bit so I can at least help you understand that. So let's say, for example, if you got, I don't care if you got 30 different products and services. You got to look at least the top 5 or 10. The top 5, what are the top 5 or 10 things? Maybe the top 5 things that you're just extremely good at. And you like, well, I don't know. Well, just look back at where in your business have you seen the most activity? Like, if you got certain products and services that you've been selling, are there certain things people been buying from you? Where have you made the most money? So you just look, okay, I done sold 5 products. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go back the last 6 months and see how much money have you made on those top 5 products. Oh, well, I made $120 here. Wow, I made $800 doing that the last 6 months. Oh, I made $30 doing that. I ain't make no money doing that. then I made $1,000 doing that. Well, your track record is showing you that, okay, this would be number 1, this would be number 2, and this would be number 3. So now if you just took those 3 products and created one packet, that could be your signature product. And that could be a $1,000 product or a $700 product, but you need to at least figure out what is the minimum valuable product that I can come up with that I can use to work with. It don't mean you ain't gonna be able to provide those other products and services, but what it means is you can at least focus your attention on something that can start making you money to justify you being in business. Because that's what it's about. It's about you providing value to people, you know, solving problems, and all that stuff sounds good, but does it translate into money? Does it translate into a conversion? All this other stuff is for the birds. I don't even think the birds want it. When you hear all these people with this illusion in their mind and they say stuff like, well, I just do it because I love it, and I just like to help people, and I just love to hear when people tell me that they appreciate what I do. Is it making you money? If it ain't making you money, then go into charity work. Become a humanitarian. Just do community service. But don't say you're doing business and all you're doing is trying to fulfill this quote unquote purpose, and you're not making a profit to finance the purpose that you want to fulfill. Okay? So this is about you structuring. So you have to focus on the structure, and the structure means you got to look at your products and services. Okay, you gotta look at your products and services. You gotta take your ideas, package them, you gotta price them, and you can't be afraid to just go into the market and introduce them. This is a part of the structuring of your business, because your business needs to be structured around something. There needs to be a product. Now, what if you don't have a product? If you don't have a product, then you need to outsource the service or the product that you want to supply from someone who has one that's actually making money. This is where a partnership can come in at. This is where you can structure some type of deal to bring somebody in with you who may not be good at what you do, but you're good at what you do and they're good at what they do, and it can complement what you're doing. I would rather have 50% of a whole lot than 100% of nothing. You get what I'm saying? So that's something that you need to think about with the structure. Now with the systems, this is the synergy. We're talking about how to synergize your business. Synergizing your business is figuring out the structure part and connecting the structure to systems. I kind of went through something similar to this a week or so ago when I was showing y'all the top 5 corporate roles. The systems are going to be important because now your structure needs to be complemented with systems. You have to have systems. So there are a lot of systems that you're going to need. I'm going to just give you the main systems you got to have. One of the main systems you got to have is financial systems. You have to have a financial system. You just can't do business without a financial system, because it goes back to what? It goes back to the dollar. You got to be able to make money, and you have to be able to track what's coming in, what's going out, and what's left. That's the only way you're going to stay in business. So you have to have financial systems. You have to have a sales system. So that means, I'll tell you. Let me just finish this. You have to have a marketing system. And you have to have some level of business systems. So let me explain to you what I mean by that, okay? The financial systems. You need a system like QuickBooks. You need some type of financial software. You got to familiarize yourself with it. If you're not familiar with it, you have to learn how to use it and learn how to integrate that into your business structure. So this is your LLC right here, right? Okay, this is your LLC. This is your EIN. This is your bank account. All right? This is the product and the service that you have that you want to go into the market and sell. Even while you're going into the market, even while you're emailing people, even while you text messaging people, even while you talking to people about your business or your product and service, you got to figure out, how do I connect a financial system to my LLC? So that means I've got to learn how to track my income. Well, I ain't making no money yet. You still need to track it. At least I can pull up something and show, oh, I didn't make no money today. Or you got to track your expenses. I didn't make no money today, but I spent $300 today. I got to track what's left. Oh, wow, if I was a real business, just based on the last 30 days, I made this much, I didn't make any, or I spent this much. So I would have actually lost this month. If you don't see that in numbers because you don't have a financial system, it's going to be hard for you to synergize all the other things in your business so that you can grow and move forward, right? So you have to have a financial system. You need a sales system. So that means you need some type of system to gather information from people who you think could buy your products and your services, right? There needs to be a sales system. So we call this a CRM. This is typically called a customer relations management system. So if you put your business name and information and website into the comments, if I clicked on there, is there a form I'm gonna fill out to contact you? Is it something I'm gonna send you in a text to set an appointment with you? How am I gonna purchase your products and services? Or if it's something online that I pay for, where is that information going? That information needs to be going into a system so that somebody can call me back. Hey, Mr. Ramon Preston, how are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? Yeah, I saw you filled out a form. You need to have a sales system, right? There are other things you got to have, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but at least you have to have a system, a house for that information. You need a marketing system. So for example, if you're putting information on YouTube, information on Facebook, information on LinkedIn, if you send emails out to people, if you posting ads, if you got flyers, digital content that you're putting out, all those roads, you got all this stuff going out into the world, right? All that needs to lead back to a system that's connected to your business. So now everything is synergized. It's actually flowing together. So when someone responds to your marketing, is your marketing responding to them in a way that it can either connect them to this system so somebody can call them and talk about the products and services? These all have to work together. This is the synergy that's going to help your business grow. Now, business systems. What do you mean by business systems? Well, this is going to come down to, how are you managing the organization as a whole? So if you got 6 or 7 things going on like you do with all these systems, where is the main hub for all of that? Where's the main hub for all of that? How are you going to be able to quantify and qualify all the activity of your business? Somewhere you need some type of program, some type of home that can house, it may not house all the details of these other systems, but it houses enough. So my company, we use one particular software or system just to house the day-to-day activities or the day-to-day processes of our business, right? This is where processes come in at. Because each system that's connected to your structure, they need a process. Like, for example, what is the process financially? What is the process when you got money coming in? What is the process of, what is your sales process? Like financially, what is your process? How does money come into your business? Like, for example, if money comes in your business from PayPal, if money comes in your business from Stripe, if money comes in your business from Cash App, how does that go from those platforms to your bank account, to your QuickBooks, or financial management account to your profit and loss statement and to the departments that it is associated with. There needs to be a step-by-step process for that so it can interconnect with your system and your structure. For your sales, if you do have a CRM, a sales system, what is your process? Meaning that if I called you today, what is the process you're going to walk me through to sell me your product and service? Are there certain questions you have? Is there a certain demo or presentation you have? Do you know how to actually close me on the deal to make me a customer or a client? If you're using a software to do that, or a website or a platform or a landing page, is it set up step by step to convert me over? You got to have a process. Your marketing has to be the same. So a lot of your marketing has to be a part of a process to where, okay, you see me over here, and then all of a sudden you see me here, and then all of a sudden you see me there, and then when I get back here, you're like ready to listen to me enough to become a client or a customer. What is your process for your business? Like everything, and I'm gonna give you a good example about the business process. If you are the CEO of your company, right? And you own your business, even if it's just you doing the work. That's why nobody can give me these lame excuses about, I ain't got enough time. I can't do it by myself. I don't know what I'm doing. You listening to somebody who had nothing. I had nothing and nobody. And remember, when I started as an entrepreneur, when my wife and I got married, y'all hear me tell the story a lot because it's true. Because you need to understand, don't use excuses, especially when you have access to resources and information. So when me and my wife decided that we were going to be a two-person team and we were going to start our business, we had none of this. And remember, we started in 2003 when we got married, and we didn't have a lot of the advances and technological capabilities that we have today with devices and systems and processes. So a lot of this stuff, I was just scrapping, trying to manually do it and figure it out. But I still had to learn it. I had to grow and to develop so that I could become more efficient to scale my business and to grow my business. That's why we are where we are, because I figured a lot of it out. And I don't want to see you have to go through what I went through in the last 18 years, okay? It's really been like the last 3 or 4 years that I really started seeing the results of what I did the first 14 years. Honestly, like everything you see me doing, yes, it's a result of the last 18 and the thousands of hours I put in and the blood, sweat, and tears, but it's really because the last 3 or 4, that synergy started happening. And it all started making sense, and it all started working, and I was like, oh my God, I think I got it. And then I think I got it, and I realized, well, I don't quite got it, but I got it enough to get it and do it. And all of a sudden, you start seeing this growth. So, for example, with business systems, if you're the CEO, okay, what is your process as a CEO? Like, what exactly is your role? Like, what do you do? Do you even know what your role is as a CEO? Do you know what your responsibilities are every day to run your business? Some people run businesses and don't even work on their businesses every day. Think about that. You a CEO and don't even know what your responsibility is, and then you just don't do nothing. Well, I own a business. You don't own no doggone business. You own an idea. You own an idea. You do not own a business, because if you own a business and you're the CEO and owner, what is your process? And guess what? Hey, let me just be a little easy on you. If you don't know these things, I get it. I understand it. I empathize and sympathize with you. But what I'm not going to let you off the hook on is you knowing you don't know, you being exposed to the knowledge that you can know, and you still refuse to make the sacrifice to get access to it. Now you just don't want to do better. You get what I'm saying? You can't use it as an excuse, and then when you get the opportunity, you like, well, I ain't, here come another excuse. Well, just stay stuck, because if you don't figure this out, you're not going to grow your business. It's just not going to happen. A lot of entrepreneurs I talk to, they are in la-la land, thinking that if they pray enough, if they fast enough, if they just hope enough, if they just wait long enough, one day something magical and mystical and miraculous is going to happen. Now, I'm not saying that hasn't happened. I'm not saying it won't happen. But it's kind of like saying, I'm going to hit the lottery. Okay, well, your chances of seeing that happen may be slim to none, because what if that's not the way God want to bless you? What if God doesn't want to do that miraculous thing for you, that you wake up one day and all of a sudden you get $1 million deal? I'm not going to be waiting on that, because maybe that's not the route God wants to take for me. Maybe God's like, you know what? Instead of me giving you $1 million deal, let me give you incremental deals. I'm going to give you $1,000 deal here, $100 deal there, a $500 deal here. 2 deals going to go bad. I'm going to see how you respond to that. And I'm going to see if you're willing to put in the work to figure this out. And I'm going to see if you're willing to pay the price when I expose you to the right people. So what if this could be just as much of $1 million blessing to you as it would be if God had somebody write you $1 million check? You can't see it if you're blind to the fact that this is the only way a business that you structure with systems and processes is actually going to work. So you have to have at least those 4. Now, there are many other systems and processes that you need, but for starters, you have to get that. So when you start looking at these things, you see, oh, wow, it's one thing to start a business. It's one thing to structure a business. It's a whole nother thing to scale a business. And most people never get to this because they check that, and then when they get here, they just give up in it. They don't execute it. They don't execute it. So they're stuck in trying to build a structure, because that structure is going to be about systems and processes. It's all going to be about systems and processes. And once you start developing these, you got your systems, you got your processes, and then you are able to add people, and then you come around to being able to start seeing this synergy. So it's like you start here, you come up to structure, you get your structure. So that's how it flows, right? Just like that. Boom, boom, boom. And then you can grow. So most entrepreneurs, they get here. You ever seen that in the mall? It says, you are here. You ever saw that? So it's like, this is where you at, and you looking on the screen and you like, man, I want to get over here. I want to be a millionaire. I want to make millions. I want to make millions, but you're here. So you file your paperwork. Sometimes you don't do that right because you don't have the right information. You form your LLC. You got your LLC form. You got your EIN. You have your ideas for products and services. You get your bank account. You get your D&B, your Duns and Bradstreet. You try to get you a Uline. You get you a credit card. All this stuff, you're just here. You're just starting up. But you never get over here and start. This is where all the work is going to be. This is where all the work is going to be. And I can't tell you, like, let me see. How many LLCs did I start before I got it right? 1, 2, 3. So it took me 3 times doing this and hitting that wall, doing this, hitting that wall, doing this and hitting that wall. I did that 3 times. I did the start side. Oh, I got an idea. Oh, let me get me some credit cards. Oh, let me get a Uline. Let me get some trade lines. Let me get a bank account. Let me get a Duns and Brad. That's a D&B. Let me get my EIN. Let me get my good corporate book. Let me have my minutes. I did that 3 times and hit a brick wall, because every time I tried to I wanted to scale. I wanted to grow. I wanted to make money. And I was like, man, what's the problem? I know I'm good enough. I didn't figure this part out. Most people never figure that part out. Almost every entrepreneur that I work with, once they figure this out, this may take them a year to figure out, just to understand that. This here, it might take you 3 years to figure out, depending on how much time you put in to study and to grow. So I want to challenge you. I want to put you to the test. Number one, the first challenge was for you to put the name of your business and your website in the comments. I want to take a look at it. The second challenge is for you to text Millionaire to 404-478-7213. Here's what I want to do for you. If you text me this number, the word millionaire, here's what I want to do for you. I want to provide for you a free consultation. I'll take about 10 minutes or 15 minutes with you, at least 10 minutes. I'll take about 10 minutes with you, and if you have any questions about starting, structuring, and scaling your business, if you have any questions about systems and processes, I'll answer those questions, and I'll take a few minutes to share with you information about our online business and financial training program that you should have access to learn these things. And I'll take a few minutes to share with you about our mentorship program. Of course, we have other programs. If you're a coach and a consultant, you need certification to know how to do that as a coach and a consultant. We show you how to provide those services. We have a licensing program. I just added a new benefit, a big feature and benefit to our licensing program. It's called the Business Incubator. And so basically what we're doing for our licensees right now is we're literally helping them build a business. We're helping them with the systems and the processes, the procedures, the best practices, the KPIs for their business. Like, we're really going to get deep into this Business Incubator for our licensees. Once we do it enough with our licensees and we put them on the path to become millionaires, our Business Incubator is going to become a program in and of itself as well. So now if you become a licensee, you actually get our Millionaire Blueprint. You can sell our Millionaire Blueprint. You can make money off of it. You are automatically enrolled in our Millionaire Mentorship program. You automatically get our certification training for coaching and consulting, and you become a licensee. You're authorized to sell our products, use them, repurpose them, all our materials, all our curriculum, and I'm giving you the Business Incubator. So even if that's not where you are right now, at least you can start by getting access to our Millionaire Blueprint or our mentorship program. So text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. This is Millionaire Monday, y'all. I give y'all the game on Mondays because this is I think Monday is my favorite day of the week. I love Mondays. I love Mondays. I don't know, some people just hate Mondays. I love Mondays. Of course, for ministry and church, I love Sundays because I get to go to church 3 times. I go to 3 services every Sunday. And man, I have the time of my life getting all that word and all that praise and worship, and whoo, it's just amazing. So Mondays, I'm like, I'm on 100. I'm on 1,000. Wow. But I want to talk with you. I'll provide for you a free 10-minute consultation if you text the word millionaire today. We'll set it up for you. So love every one of you. Appreciate you. And look forward to hearing from you. If not, I'll see you tomorrow, same place, same time on the Ramon Preston Show. But guess what? Tomorrow this time, I'm not going to be where I am today because I'm growing. I'm using systems, I'm using processes, I'm using best practices, I'm using my procedures, I have KPIs, I have the math, I do all these things because I took the time to build the right infrastructure, and I want to show you how to do the same. All right? Love you. See you tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Thank you for joining the Ramon Preston Show.